when I came to UAE, I was fascinated about the place, like how good is this place, but how is the air quality here, right? How we can control this in a desert. So I was looking at the researches and I found out that UAE is in the, I'm gonna guess you what's the place of UAE in the rank global of air quality. Anyone is guessing? Okay, we are a little bit better from the other years, but yeah. 50. Okay, we are a little bit worse than that. I was like, 110. We are the 7th most polluted country in the world. 7. And okay, we are much better than before. So I think also UAE has such a good measurement right now. We are trying to develop these year by year with a new sustainability approach, and you can see how much we are developing. But we need more trees, right? So everything started, and I'm gonna tell you my story because as I'm a doctor, I feel like it's so amazing how someone with the best tools and all the tools that you can imagine, from the biohacking, the best supplements, the best food, you can be in a place that you don't find where does it come from, your pain. So when I came to UAE, I was bringing all my stuff, all my supplements, all my water, I was continuing my diet, my exercising, everything. And I could feel that everything was not okay with my body. So I started to get acne first, like a lot of acne. I started to gain weight, even if I was doing the same that I was doing in Portugal. I started to have some kind of anxiety, and I'm telling you, I'm not a person that feels anxiety. That is normal in this society, but I felt like something is not okay. And you could find the best tools for your health, right? Like the best supplements, best food, exercise, whatever. But if the environment around you is not okay, right? What you're gonna do? It's the same as the science, like so many years ago, like the science was telling us, oh, it's the nucleus of the cell, that controls everything because it's there that there is the DNA. But then suddenly the science started to say like, no, it's not the nucleus, it's the environment of the cell that controls the nucleus. The same with us, okay? Same exactly with us. So we are around of places that are polluted, and this comes from dust. This comes from construction, this comes because we are in the desert, this comes from the lack of trees that we have, and so many other things. And we also have the right environment for mold, which is one of the things that I want to highlight today, because I suffer also from mold. And everything started as a normal flu, okay? I got a flu and I was like, okay, I'm gonna get all my supplements, I'm gonna do everything, I'm gonna put the red light on my lungs, I'm gonna do everything that I can. But still with that, I felt my lungs, they were not 100% okay. So I went to the pneumologist and I did some exams, I ran like blood tests, everything was okay. But he told me, you have asthma. And I was like, what? How? How does it come from? How is it possible that I'm having asthma, And I couldn't breathe properly. I could feel like my lungs, I can see all of some of you saying yes, because I'm feeling like everything has happened the same issue here. So I asked him, so where does it come from? And he said like, I don't know. Let's see. He gave me all of that medication to take. And I was like, I was not happy with that, And he told me, asthma is something that is gonna follow you for the rest of your life. I was like, what? And I'm telling you, he told me like this is a monster that will follow you to the rest of your life. I was like, okay, I like to turn monsters in angels, okay? So they can also solve their karma. And I realized, then I asked, before I closed that door, I asked the doctor, could that be mold? Which he looked at me, and now I want you to guess what he told me. Susana, this cannot be mold, you know? This is not even scientifically proved. I was like, what? Guys, I have colleagues that work with people with neurological issues, since kids to adults with very deep neurological disorders. I've actually, one of the doctors is Dr. Kyle. I also invited him to come here, but he couldn't come. But I wish that you know him and you know like also his work, because he works, when I call him, I say like, Kyle, tell me one thing. How many of your patients are from mold? And he looked at me and said like, almost all of my patients are coming from mold. I was like, wow, you know? And UAE invited him to come here to deal with that now. But thing is like, why do we have to reach that point, you know, of having such a neurological disorder that will take years to solve, you know? So I started doing my own research because I'm not content with you have monsters in your house right now and you have monsters following you all of your life. So I just said like, okay, I'm gonna do my own research. So I started to search what could be, you know, the reason of that and which companies in UAE can solve my problem, you know, because I don't know what to do with that. And I started to find so many reports of people complaining about brain fog, which the doctor said, oh, it's because of COVID, you know, and the mold already eat the COVID. I was like, no, it's not COVID anymore, you know, we already went to all its phase. But I hired a company and they came to my house and they found out mold in my closet, which I never seen before. And I'm gonna tell you, one of my mistakes is when I'm traveling, I never leave the AC on all the time, which is something that we should do. Second thing is, because my bathroom is close to my closet, it's completely normal. We don't have the right air, you know, in terms of circulation to come inside of the bathroom and to clean that. So there are places that will be like the best places for mold. And this is not a bad thing, you know, like mold, it's just trying to survive, you know. And this, in UAE, it's such an easy thing, you know, because we have high humidity, we have AC all the time. I know a lot of my clients and people and friends, they just open the doors and the windows and they just let the AC running, which is a mistake. But the thing is like, we always have to fight this and we always have to find a solution for that. So this company came to my house and I could see the guy, you know, cleaning with a cloth and with a Clorox. I was like, okay, so I paid for someone to clean with the Clorox. And the guy was cleaning with the same cloth. He was cleaning my closet that has mold, right? And I'm telling you, mold, sometimes you don't see. Sometimes you see mold, but most of the time it's not something that you can see, it's hidden. You cannot see it. You can only feel in your body if you do a toxin test and if it shows positive, right? So this guy was cleaning with the same cloth, everything in my house. And I was like, no, please stop. You are spreading all of these mold spores through my house. So I sent them, I paid everything, whatever. And then I continued my research. I found a company, and I'm telling you guys, I don't make any money from this. I just want to also help other people to find solutions so all of us, we can live better, with a better quality of life. These guys, they came to my house, and what they did is they collect from different surfaces of my house a lab test, which they send to the lab to check if actually I have mold that I cannot see, right? So it could be inside of my wardrobe, it could be like on my bed, on my sofa, on my kitchen. So these guys, they collect every lab, and here I'm telling you what to do also with you, which I think it's the best solution. They collect all of this, they send me the report of all the lab results with everything that was, and actually my house was having mold. As I couldn't, understand that. But that doctor knows, he thinks there is monsters. So, anyway, they sent me all the reports, they came to my house, they use such a product, I cannot explain, they can explain you better than me. But it's a product that is used like in the US, in military forces, to clean everything. In the White House, they use everything to clean, since bacteria, virus, everything. It kills everything. So it's fumigation. They clean all my mold, they fumigate everything, and they place very interesting machines, which I didn't know there is probiotics machines, I used to do gut programs for my clients, which I prescribe probiotics. But since that probiotics are inside of a machine, I feel it's amazing, It's like any human being, not from Tesla, but there is a human being that is releasing probiotics in my house. So this is amazing. And I'm telling you, since that moment that I did this procedure of the lab test to check my house if there is mold, the fumigation, the place of these machines, they call like better air. I invited them to come to this event because I feel they have to be well known. And they have to also understand how is the procedure of actually from the evaluation till the treatment, okay? And of course, I'm developing programs for releasing mold of our body, which is something that we have to do it not only in terms of environment, but in terms of our body to detox about this, to get again this. I see many people, they go through like weight gain, mood swings, headaches, rashes, itchy eyes, and no one can, even one doctor can think, this could be mold, right? And it's very difficult, and it's something that is so common here in UAE that I feel like every doctor should know about this. Every hospital should have this kind of approach. They have, because it's a big problem, I took like 3 months to find my house because every time I was going to Palm, to a new house in the Palm, I could smell the mold, Anyway, I just want to highlight you, this is my story, and I think it was the best way to talk about air quality and the mold, because you don't have a better person with the best biohacking tools, high supplements. I work with the high performance athletes. I work with the best companies in the market, and I could not find that because the problem was in everything that was triggering me around me, and it's not my body. I can detox my body every day, but if every day I'm sleeping and spending time in my house, which has mold and spores and bacteria or whatever, I'm smelling that every day. So no matter what I detox my body, I'm always triggering my body to do that. So I really appreciate to be with you here, guys. I'm so glad that I'm speaking about this because I don't see a lot of people talking about this subject. And I'm happy that you now have a different perspective of that, and you can also take action against that. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Susana. Okay. Thank you very much.
If you have any questions, please. I'm gonna. Yeah.
Yes. Get some new faces as well.
I like the Vienna.
So,
They are going to be there, the better air, at the door. So they have a stand, it's an orange stand, so you can go there and you can check the devices and these kind of programs they have. Sorry? It's the same company, they do. So the company is called Halo, they have a package called Halo Shield that is only about environmental sustainability. So they do all of this procedure, go into your house, they collect the lab tests, they disinfect everything, they do the fumigation and they place the machines. Yeah, but
Sorry.
they are in the better air, okay?
Sorry, darling. Yes. Very
So,
quickly.
You were talking about, remember correctly, you were talking about mainly mold in the house.
yes,
Okay? The main source of mold usually is air conditioning of cars.
also,
Any condenser of any air conditioning creates humidity because you subtract the air when you subtract the water from the air when you cool it. If you park the car without switching off the air conditioning 10 minutes before, the condenser stays wet and the bacteria, the mold grows. And so next time you switch on the car, after 1 week or 2 weeks, you have a full infestation of bacteria, mold, whatever. So not only you have to clean it professionally every 6 months, but you really have to switch it off in order to dry it before you park it for a longer time. Otherwise you always get mold.
this is a very interesting point, and I'm happy that you talk about that because this company also developed machines for the car exactly because of that. Because no matter what, of course, like you are going to the gym, you are going to your house, you are going to different places, right? Your office, your car, every place, it's a place that can grow mold, right? My experience was about my house, but I have also these machines, the small ones, and it's so cheap, like all of you should have like inside of your car to just release the probiotics and kills all the spores. So what they do is these bacillus, they eat the spores of the mold. So every time they are releasing these probiotics in the car, and also all of these in terms of indications of dry completely, we should be aware of that. So this is also a solution that we can provide in terms of machine that you can place in your car and gives life for 3 days.
Okay, thank you very much again. Okay, everybody, we have to clear the room because we have a pre-booked session after this. So please,
Guys,
have
there is,
pre-booked.
so 1 second, there is someone that is releasing my business cards, so if you have any question, if you want to know more about this, please contact me. Thank
And
you.
also, please find their booth and go and explore.
It's a pre-booking, body alignment, energy alignment. So yes. Yes.